Today is July 7, 2024. Our reflection is entitled Strength in Weakness, Embracing God's Power. In the first reading from Ezekiel, the prophet is called by God and sent to the rebellious house of Israel. Despite the challenges and the people's resistance, Ezekiel is empowered by the Spirit to deliver God's message. This passage reminds us that being a messenger of God often involves facing opposition, but we are given the strength to persevere through His Spirit. It teaches us the importance of obedience and reliance on God's power in the face of adversity. In the second reading from 2 Corinthians, Paul speaks of his thorn in the flesh, and how God's grace is sufficient for him. Despite his weaknesses, Paul recognizes that God's power is made perfect in weakness, and he embraces his infirmities as a means for Christ's power to rest upon him. This teaches us the profound lesson that in our weakest moments, God's strength is most evident. It challenges us to view our struggles not as hindrances but as opportunities for divine grace. In the Gospel according to Mark, Jesus faces rejection in his hometown of Nazareth. Despite his wisdom and miracles, the people doubt him because of their familiarity with his earthly family. This narrative highlights the challenge of unbelief and the difficulty of being accepted by those closest to us. It also underscores the idea that familiarity can sometimes breed contempt, preventing us from seeing the divine in the ordinary. Together, these readings emphasize the themes of perseverance, divine strength in weakness, and the challenge of unbelief. They call us to trust in God's power working through our frailties and to remain faithful in our mission despite opposition. By embracing our weaknesses and relying on God's grace, we can fulfill our calling and witness His power in our lives. This reflection encourages us to be resilient messengers of faith, drawing strength from God in all circumstances. Today, I will reflect on my own weaknesses and how they can become a conduit for God's power. I will embrace the challenges I face as opportunities for God's grace to work through me. With prayer and trust, I will seek to be faithful in my mission, even in the face of doubt and opposition. I will rely on God's strength, knowing that His power is made perfect in my weakness. If you found this video meaningful, I invite you to show your support by hitting the like, subscribe and share button, as this will help us reach more people with these reflections. Together, we can create a community that seeks wisdom and spiritual growth.